Welcome back to the channel, guys, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at NIO stock and seeing if it's overvalued. If you do enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and use my referral code to sign up to Trading212 for your chance to get a free share worth up to £100. With that out of the way, let's get straight on with the video. As you can see, we're on NIO stock graph, and we're going to be looking at some facts you guys can use today when deciding whether you think NIO is overvalued. I'll be giving some of my own opinions at the end of the video, but don't forget I'm not a financial advisor, so I want you to come up with your own opinion whether you think NIO's overvalued and whether it's worth your hard-earned cash to invest in. So in this video I'll be giving you 3 facts and comparing NIO to Tesla, and you can then use them, like I said, to decide whether you think NIO's overvalued. So let's get into that first fact. For the first fact, we're going to be dividing the market cap of Tesla and NIO by the amount of cars produced to get a price per car compared to their market cap. As you can see, NIO currently trades at $61.38 US. It's up 4% today, and its market cap is currently 96.4 billion. Let's compare this to Tesla. Tesla hasn't had such a great day. It's currently down 1.64%. Its share price is around $850 US, and its market cap's around 805 billion. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the 96 billion for NIO and we're going to divide it by the 44,000 cars. I did these calculations a few days ago, so they're not completely accurate, but the shares haven't changed that much that it changes who's who. So NIO, if we take their market cap and divide it by the amount of cars produced, gives us a price of 2 million per car. While if we do the same with Tesla, what has been, a lot of people have said it's overvalued, we take that 800 billion and we divide it by the 500,000 cars produced, we get a price of about 1.6 million per car. So this is a big difference of 400,000 US dollars. But a thing you have to take into account is both Tesla and NIO are hoping to increase their production rates, but NIO are hoping to increase them by hundreds of percent, while Tesla's hoping to increase their production rate by 50%. While NIO only produced 44,000 cars last year, in the first month of this year they produced over 8,000 cars. If they keep that going for the rest of the year, they'll produce near to 100,000 cars, and most likely they'll upscale their production as we get closer to the end of the year. So that's the first fact. NIO's cars, when compared to the market cap, are much more expensive than Tesla's. Let's now get into the second fact. Again, we're going to be using the amount of cars delivered to see if NIO is overpriced. Like I said, NIO produced over 44,000 cars last year, while Tesla produced 500,000. Let's compare this to Tesla by seeing how much Tesla's market cap was when they were producing about 44,000 cars a year. Right, let's go on to Tesla's deliveries by quarter. The first year shown on this graph is 2016, where they produced over 60,000 cars. Was very good and is more than the 40,000 for NIO. But let's be generous to NIO and let's compare 2016 Tesla to 2020 NIO. Now let's go on the Tesla market capitalization graph and go back to the end of 2016. At the end of 2016, Tesla's market cap was 34 billion US dollars, or around a third of NIO's current market cap. So NIO, who were producing less cars than Tesla were in 2016, have a market cap that is 3 times higher. Well, many people could argue that Tesla was very undervalued when it comes to their share price in 2016. So now let's see when Tesla's market cap for the third fact was around the same as NIO's and see how many cars they were producing. So like you all know by now, NIO's market cap is around 96 billion or 92 billion if we go to end of trade yesterday. Let's look when Tesla's market cap was around that same figure. Well, in March 2020, during the coronavirus pandemic, Tesla's market cap was exactly 96 billion. This was before their massive spike. And if we go to January 2020, it was over it. But then if we go to December 2019, we can see that their market cap was 75 billion. So in December 2019 and in March 2020, how many cars was Tesla producing and delivering? Well, let's go back to this graph. Don't forget, we're comparing the amount of cars NIO produced in a year. Let's look at just Q4 for 2019, when Tesla's market cap was around 74 billion. Well, in just Q4 of that year, Tesla produced 112,000 cars. So in one quarter in 2019, when their market caps were comparable, NIO produced a third of the cars that Tesla produced in the quarter in an entire year. If we look at the whole of 2019, it gets ridiculous. Tesla produced nearly 400,000 cars, or about 360,000 from just looking at it here. Now let's go to March 2020 and see how many cars Tesla produced. In Q1 2020, what ends in the third month, so March, we can see that Tesla produced 88,000 cars. This is double what NIO produced in the whole of 2020. So we can see when their market cap was the exact same, that Tesla produced in one quarter that was struck by COVID, double the amount of cars that NIO produced in the whole of 2020. Though since Tesla's market cap was 95 billion, the stock price has absolutely soared, and it now sits at over 828 billion US dollars. This could lead us to imply that Tesla was undervalued when it was at 95 billion, so it's not a fair comparison to NIO. Though the fact still remains, using Tesla's new market cap, their price for their cars work out at 1.5 million when comparing it to its market cap, while NIO's work out at 2 million. So, do I think NIO is overvalued? Yes, I do. When comparing it to what Tesla was like when it was at the different market caps and when it was producing that amount of cars, we can see that NIO is lagging a bit behind. I also think it's very important to take into account that the EV market is very big now. When Tesla was establishing as a brand and as a company, not many people were in EV and not many companies were producing EVs. However, today there are many different competitors in the EV market, and many of the legacy automakers have caught on to this EV trend and are producing EVs themselves. So Tesla, being the market leader, are head and shoulders above the rest, but there is still now a lot of competition for smaller EV companies. And will NIO have the steam to go and establish themselves as one of the biggest EV companies in the world? I don't know. If they can sort out their production issues and get their production higher, there looks like there is the demand for their car, then I think NIO's stock price could go up. Also, they have great ideas for their cars, and I really believe in the company. However, I do think their stock price is too overvalued for me to invest. I think there's better high growth stocks that I can invest in for better returns and are less risky. If we look at the past month, we can see that NIO hasn't really been, it is up a bit today, but it had an amazing day, but it hasn't really been over the month up that much, or over the year it hasn't been up that much, and it was trading at $56 for a long time. I really hope NIO gets to $100 one day, and I think the company could do great things, but like I said, it's a bit too risky for me to invest in at the moment, and I think there's better high growth stocks out there. Though, if you do believe in the company, and I always believe in investing companies you believe in, go invest in them, but in my own opinion, it is overvalued. Like I said, hopefully these 3 facts helped you when deciding whether you think NIO is overvalued. Don't forget, I'm not a financial advisor. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did, and use my referral code to sign up to Trading 212 for your chance to get a free share worth up to £100. I'll also appreciate it very much. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I hope to see you all again on the channel soon. Goodbye.
Down tonight, my bed's not free. No, my bed's not free. Big back, no heart attack. You got a bad, no this and that. This bad won't take her back, no.